We are live. Good morning, everybody, and welcome to another exciting edition of Daily Magic with Laura and Len. And we have a really great show for you today, and we have a really phenomenal audience. Larry, how are you, Larry? Good to see you, buddy. Is Larry, what happened to your picture? You've been erased. Or is it Lawrence who has a picture?
Oh, he's on a different computer.
Well, he still should have a picture. His
Ah,
gravatar should be out there.
huh.
Well,
Okay.
yeah,
We'll see.
but you still have a gravatar, don't you? Well, maybe, oh, I don't know. I guess there might be something about that whole mess that I don't understand. At any rate, gosh, today's topic is magic money again, the money magnet. And we talked about money last week, and we had a session on money, but last week's focus was on looking back through our life and looking at the number of things that we've been gifted in our life, the number of things that we didn't have to work for. The fact that when I was growing up, for example, we had food on the table, and we had a house over a roof over our head, and we had water. Today is looking at a different aspect of money, and one of the things that many of us tend to do is we tend to look at bills very negatively. So when a bill comes in the mail, we look at the bill and we go, another bill. Can't seem to get ahead in this world. Every time I get a little bit of extra money, another bill comes in the mail. And today's lesson is about turning that energy around. And rather than putting negative energy into the fact that we received another bill, putting positive energy into the fact that we received the service that bill represents. And we will pay the bill. Now, we might struggle to pay it on time, but we still are going to be very thankful that we're going to have the money to pay the bill, and we're going to be very thankful for the service that we received. So rather than bemoaning the fact that we got a bill for the electric, let's be very glad that we actually have electric. A lot of people in the world don't. Rather than bemoaning the fact that we got a bill for the water, let's be glad that we didn't have to walk 5 miles each way every day with a 5-gallon bucket to bring home dirty water that gives us dysentery and kills us before we're 30. Because most of us don't have to do that. Most of us get to walk to the kitchen and turn on the faucet. So being thankful for the things we have and turning that negative energy about receiving another bill around into being thankful and joyous for the service that bill represents. Good morning, Sue. Good morning, Sue. So that's really the gist of what today's lesson is all about. Laura, do you have anything you want to talk about today's lesson? I sort of took off and just started rattling away without checking in
No,
with you.
not really. I just, you know, it really, it really hit me. When you go to look at your bills, and yeah, some people tend to complain about having them come in, but it's right. When you're reading the chapter and you think about, well, why do I have this bill? Because I am using a service. There's something that has already been provided to me. So I love the way that Rhonda Byrne. I love the way that she brings us back to what are we thankful for? We should be thankful if we get a bill for our cable. We should be thankful to have cable,
Right.
thankful to have the internet, and thankful to have a cell phone, and thankful to have a home. What is it that we're thankful for? So going back to the mindset of thank you, we do have the ability to use technology and have clean water. And I just really love the way that she comes back and takes us to a place where we should be more thankful for things.
Yeah. Yes.
That's what I got out of the chapter.
And I think that, and for me at least, that's a really powerful message. And again, I'm going to reflect back when I was a kid growing up. And I actually can remember that far back. So it's, but when I was a kid growing up, you know, my household complained. I mean, they always complained about everything. And the standard statement was you could never get ahead because every time you got a little extra money, another bill came in the mail.
Mhm.
Well, you just got to turn that, you got to turn that around and see it another way. Every time you get a bill in the mail, you get some money to pay it. You got to believe. You know, there's a phenomenal book too. Oh gosh, I'm pulling a blank on the name of it right now. I shouldn't get down that rabbit hole, but I at least can remember the name of the book. But I got to go get my hands on it. But the idea that nature abhors a vacuum, and if you create a vacuum, nature will fill it. And the vacuum you can create is being so thankful you have the money to pay the bill, and just believing that nature is going to keep filling that hole. So when the next bill comes, somehow the money's going to come to do it. And if you really believe that, law of attraction is going to help you out and take care of it.
Mhm. Yeah, I agree.
So I love this chapter. I think it's a really powerful chapter. The more grateful you can be for the money you have, even if you don't have very much, the more riches you will receive. And the more you complain about money, the poorer you will become.
I
If
like
you
this
know,
quote. Hey, I like this quote. I wanna share it. It was I don't, the name is Dietrich Bonhoeffer. Um, he
easy
had,
for you to pronounce.
yeah, I like Bonhoeffer. I think that's his name. A Lutheran pastor. He says, "It is only with gratitude that life becomes rich." Yeah, it is only with gratitude that life becomes rich. What are you grateful for? Yeah, well, it was a great way to start out the chapter.
And so that's one of the things that I've talked about before many times. You know, we tend to focus, and one of the things we're trying to change with this course is focusing on not focusing on what we don't have, but focusing on what we do have. Uh,
Hmm.
you know, we are so fortunate to be able to walk to the kitchen faucet and turn it on and actually have clean drinking water come out of it. You know, how many people in the world do not have that luxury?
Hmm.
Uh, we are so fortunate to be able to walk to the bathroom and sit down on a toilet. There's over 1 billion people on the planet that can't do that because they don't have one. There's
Yep.
no place to go. Um, so many things that we have that we take for granted every day. So yeah, so today's lesson is to take your bills and be thankful for the service that that bill represents. Be thankful that that company has trusted you enough to give you that service ahead of time and trust you to pay for it. They have given you the credit. They have given you the electric. They have given you the water. They've given you the cable. They've given you whatever the service that that bill represents.
Hmm.
So rather than looking at the bill as a negative, look at it as a positive. Say thank you, thank you, thank you for this marvelous service that I was so lucky to receive, and write paid in full on the bill. And the exercise for today suggests going back and taking 10 bills you've paid in the past and write across the front of each one of them the magic words, thank you, paid, and feel truly grateful that you had the money to pay the bill, and believe that you will have the money going forward. It, and if you're grateful, the money will work on finding you.
Yep, that pretty much sums it up for today.
Yep. All right. I want you to do me a favor. Anchor the show for just a moment.
Okay, so everybody, so we have the very last thing that we're doing for the lesson today is the very last thing is before you go to sleep, take your rock your magic rock in one hand and say the words, "Thank you for the best thing that happened today."
I like my magic rock. I went to bed with it in my hand last night.
Did you?
I did. It's becoming something of significance. I was trying to think of the dynamic laws of prosperity. I just couldn't think of a book by Catherine Plotter. And by the way, this is an absolutely incredibly interesting book. And I highly recommend it. If you haven't read the book, don't have it, highly recommend it. The Dynamic Laws of Prosperity. And I think you'll really enjoy the book. But that's all we have for you today, I guess. It's
Oh, one more thing. Larry's asking, what book are we working out of? And great question, Larry. It's this book. It's from the creator of the Laws of Attraction, which a lot of people, The Secret. And The Secret, a lot of people use for network marketing. It's the Law of Attraction. And this is just one of the books that she continued. I think it was the third book. And it just kind of relates to the universal law, the laws of attraction. And anyhow, you can pick it up at Barnes & Noble, Amazon, $14.95. Yeah, she's the same girl who did The Secret. So anyway, so I hope that helps out, Larry. It really is a really good book. It's got every single thing that we have taught in our workshop come right from her book. And we've just been following along with the lessons that are at the end of each chapter. And today we were on chapter, I want to say it was 9.
It is. It's day 9. It's a 28-day program, and today is day 9 of the program. Yep.
So we're at day 9. Oh, can you see that? And anyway, so yeah, if you get a chance to pick up the book, it is really pretty handy.
Alrighty then.
Have a great day, everybody. Yeah, we're all done. Thanks everybody for coming, and we are very grateful that you're here and that we're able to bring your mind back to being thankful. And I know for me that it's really been helpful these past days, and I hope that it's some of value. And Len and I just appreciate you. So we'll let you go, and we'll see you again tomorrow.
Well, don't let them off that easy. Make sure they know about your lunch today at 4:30 Pacific time. I think everybody does. We have lunch with Len at 11:30 for anyone's interested, and Laura is doing this official live lunch at 4:30. So
awesome. Yes. So I am doing my launch tonight, and it's an online launch, although I'll also have some people at my house. And if you are free, if you're wanting to learn more about home businesses, if you want to know more about my story and how I started in network marketing and staying home with my kids, and we have an exceptional team that's so empowering. And just join us. And if you're in network marketing and you also just want to know how we took an event and made it into a live Facebook online event, you'll be able to learn a whole lot. So tonight at 7:30, you can find the event on my timeline. And it's public event too, so you can just go there and click going, and you'll receive the launch, the live link when it comes right up when we launch at 7:30 tonight. So
okay, and one final thing. We have Toxic Talk tonight at 6 o'clock Pacific time, 9 o'clock Eastern time. Tonight's topic is why you're getting fat eating fat-free food. It'll be very interesting. Join us for Toxic Talk, and that's all for today. Okay. We'll see y'all tomorrow.
Bye, everybody.
Bye for now.